Hi, I'm Abhilasha Sethia. I'm author of the book A Super Food a Day, Recipes for Growing Children.
Hi, I'm Vidhi Beri. I'm a part of this book project and I'm also a health coach.
So we've chosen millets as a theme, and we're going to be making millet pasta today with some spinach and basil sauce.
So millets make us a little guilt-free when we're enjoying anything that was usually thought to be refined. So the pasta or the fusilli that we have today is actually a foxtail millet fusilli, and now these things are widely available in the market. So we're very excited to bring them to all the homes and everyone's dining table here.
So first, let's start by making the spinach sauce.
Yeah.
So we're just going to add some butter. And these are the spinach leaves. Just going to be adding some garlic to this. I think garlic, gives some a nice flavor.
And it goes well with spinach.
Yes. And this is a very easy, very quick recipe. And spinach usually, I think especially, children, palak, they won't feel like eating. So I think it's a nice way to add it to the pasta. And also adding some walnuts.
Changes association for food, right?
Yes.
What are the leaves that you're adding?
So this is basil.
Okay.
I just really like basil. And I just feel that again, it gives a very nice flavor to the pasta. And the spinach and basil, they actually go very well together.
Which is interesting because it's usually not commonly seen.
Exactly. So as I said, let's think of something, which is not really.
Because we see
often.
basil with all the red puree sauces and of course it can be used that way. But this is a different combination. Because
Exactly. Can you smell? Can you
I
smell
can
the basil and the garlic?
Basil and garlic coming alive with the walnuts. I think walnuts is also something, it looks like a brain and children many times don't want to have it.
Yes.
Adults know 1 or 2 walnuts a day. But with the younger ones in our family, that tends to be.
Yeah, and also especially in the morning, if you want to give almonds, badam to the children, then again if you want to give walnuts, they just don't land up eating, so many nuts. So it's good to add these nuts to, the pasta sauce or any puree, vegetable puree.
How long do we need to do the sauce?
So not, we just saute for about, I think about 7-8 minutes, and then we just have to just put it in the food processor, and they just blend it to make it like a smooth paste. And then once that's done, then we make the sauce.
And it'll be a nice green, I can imagine.
Yes, it'll be a nice green, and also so this pasta I decided not to put any cheese.
Okay.
And since it is cheese in the sauce, we're going to add some homemade china.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely. I think we can pretend that it's a basil and white sauce pasta and make the kids taste it and see what happens.
Exactly, yes.
Chalo, cut.
Spinach basil puree is ready. You can see the color and the texture and just smell it, actually just smell it.
Yeah, it's a lovely
Yeah,
aroma.
exactly. Very good flavor of basil and garlic. So now we're going to be making the sauce. So we just add a little bit of butter and for the sauce, no maida.
Okay.
So we're using oat flour.
Okay.
It's nice to use the oat flour. And actually, when you taste it, you won't even get to know that it's oat flour.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a white sauce concept, except that we're doing completely different things with it.
Yes.
And we could do like a vegan sort of almond milk, coconut milk.
Absolutely.
Right.
You can do that. There's no problem. No problem at all.
We are using regular milk today.
Exactly.
But definitely vegan alternatives are available.
Yes.
In fact, I think this recipe lends itself to any kind of dietary preference, any kind of
even like you and me, it's just not for children. Anybody, even if adults, anybody would enjoy this.
And guilt-free, eat it as a wholesome meal.
Yeah, and we don't have to tell them that it has oat flour, because I know in my house, if I tell people at home who have added oat flour, they say, oh, oat flour, but actually there's no difference in taste at all.
Also, oats is a very slimming, fibrous sort of.
So once it's like slightly golden brown in color, you can even get a little smell. It's done. So then we add a little like homemade chena to it. So like I said earlier, also this pasta doesn't have any cheese. And on top you can add some parmesan. But over here, like I'm just adding this homemade chena, and then I add the.
Also, I think the logic of using homemade chena is that we don't do so much processing.
Exactly.
In India, we get processed cheese and it's available widespread.
Exactly.
But this will be a really tasty option to have something which is homemade and not processed.
Yes. So adding this to this, and then I'm going to be adding a little bit of milk.
Okay. And it still comes out quite smooth.
Yeah. Then we add salt. Pepper. These herbs. Italian.
Okay,
like
so
it's
this
a
is
mix
a ready
of
mix,
it's a mix of chili flakes and oregano and parsley and all.
And I think the dried herbs also work well, fresh herbs also work well,
Yes.
depending on region, culture, what's available to you.
Absolutely. So once the sauce is ready, so now we can just throw in the pasta.
Okay. I think this is something that is very easy, simple color, and we can build on this, right? If you have to add
Absolutely.
like a vegetable to add one
You
more
can
color,
add,
you
yes,
can build.
yes, you can add any vegetable to it. You can add asparagus, you can add mushrooms, you can add anything to it, yeah. And also you can adjust the consistency, if you're going to eat it later, or maybe you can just add a little bit of like boiling water to it, or a little bit of milk to it.
And spice it up as well.
Spice it up as much as you want. So now the pasta is ready. So now we just
It's a nice all-green fusilli, and for those who want to know, it's spinach and basil and china, and those who don't,
want to know
just-
exactly.
It's a basil nut puree with white sauce pasta.
And then before serving,
Yeah.
you can just add some parmesan to it. I always like to put some basil on top, and you can just like garnish a little bit of the herbs, and this pasta is ready.
Lovely. So I can taste everything because you told me,
Yes.
but I don't think anyone can guess what this is.
It's a great.
Which is the beauty of it, right?
Yes. Our cookbook, A Superfood a Day, is going to be published soon. So stay tuned for recipes for growing children.
We're very excited to share all our knowledge and recipes with you.
Bye. Stay tuned.